Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. My name is Lisa. I am a host here on the A1R Radio Network. This is my show, Angel Guidance by Lisa. And to tell you a little bit about myself, I am a healer, first and foremost. I love helping people feel better, and I specialize in transformations. And all that means is when people come to see me, I get to help them. I get to help them transform anxiety, stress, depression. I also get to help them with emotional patterns they might need to release. I get to help them work through grief as my work. I am an evidential medium, meaning that I can connect with those on the other side. And so if people are experiencing grief, and they just feel like they need to hear from their loved ones, I can help them with that as well. So I also love to teach all things spiritual, how I got to where I am, how I got to live an inspired life. And it's been, a life path, and it's been a choice. And so today I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I do every single day, and to help me stay balanced, to help me move forward in life, reach my goals, achieve my dreams and visions, because I have them just like everybody else. If you don't have your dreams, your visions, your goals firmly in your mind, guess what? You're not going to be reaching them very quickly. So you really need to decide right now, what are those things you want to accomplish in life? Because we're not here to just, pedal through life and, just kind of see the scenery go by. We're here to learn, to grow, to help others, to be kind, to be of service. And even if you're not religious or spiritual, although I think you probably are spiritual if you're here, that's okay. If you don't look at it in that way, that's all right. Because what we do for others, we receive back. And that's just kind of like the golden rule, right? Something I want to tell you about, I just suggested this to a client in a session just earlier today. We need to establish and decide what our core beliefs are. And what I said is core, C-O-R-E, core beliefs. Now, those are those things that we know for sure, that we know deep in our heart are true for us, and there's no wavering, there's no question. Sometimes people forget what those beliefs are. I don't mean just, not stealing or the 10 Commandment kind of beliefs where honor your neighbor, although those are certainly core beliefs and people have them. What I'm talking about are those core beliefs that help you get through each day in life, help you accomplish what you want, and can move you forward in your profession, in your love life, in how you get along with others. And it just overall generally boosts you up every single day. And so let me tell you this, thoughts create your reality. Okay, that's just a given. I'm telling you that right now. Thoughts create your reality. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, right. What I think is creating what looks like on the outside. Well, it's true. It does. That's how it works. That's how the law of attraction works. That's how the universal laws work. And that's how we get to work. So if you're thinking all the time that you never get anywhere in life, and that life just hands you bad cards in the card game of life, you're probably going to get that kind of result. If you're thinking that the world has your back, and that everything gets to work out for you, and everything's happening for your highest good, you're going to start seeing evidence of that coming into your reality. It's going to start coming in. Now, is that going to happen overnight? Maybe not. You might start seeing little inklings of it, but you have to make it a practice. So this is what I do every single day. I have a yellow notepad. I'm going to show it to you right now. This is my actual yellow notepad with my core beliefs written on them. Now, these core beliefs are different for every person, so I don't expect you to copy mine, but I do want to share with you some of what mine are, just some of the general ones, because I have some very specific core beliefs that I want to achieve in my life. So the very first one, I love to say, everything happens for my good and in my favor. Okay? If you have that core belief that everything happens for your good and for you, to help you, that is something you can always have in your mind, looping around. No matter what's going on, something happens at work, not that great, but you know in the back of your mind, everything happens for my good and in my favor. It's going to work out, and it's going to happen for my best. And you just keep that energy, because thoughts are things, thoughts create your reality. You keep that energy of that in your mind, and you keep it circulating over and over again. And you will start to notice a shift in your energy, okay? Because what your energy does is it pulls in like experiences. And that's the honest truth. That's what happens for me. I'm telling you what works for me. So let me tell you one other thing that I believe. I believe that I have and experience joy in all parts of my life. Some people walk around life pretty sad, grumpy, depressed, have a lot of anxiety. Wouldn't it be helpful to shift that kind of mood around so that you experience joy? Joy is a state of high vibration. Joy is where we manifest the things we want in life. We are not going to be manifesting what we want in life when we are angry, when we are stressed out and anxious. You know what we're going to do with those things we want? We're going to push them away, because that's resistance, my friends. That's fear. When you're resistant, when you feel stuck, when you feel like I'm not going to do that, you can't make me, you're just pushing away the good in your life. You're not going to get anywhere like that. Another core belief I have, I am worthy of my heart's desires and goals. There's a lot of people who don't feel very good about themselves. I help a lot of those people. I talk to them. I help them with energy healing. I help them get through life with some guidance I receive that might be beneficial for them. And I give them ideas like this of how they can work practical tools and tips into their daily routine to help them move forward in life and get what they want. And joy is one of those things that you all deserve. Okay, let's see. Something else that's a core belief of mine is I get what I believe I can have, and I am an energetic match for it. So like I mentioned, we vibrate. We are energy. Okay, we vibrate on a frequency. I'm not just saying that, that's actually proven by science. Okay, I vibrate at a rate of love, I hope, most of the time. Okay, your goal is to be vibrating at a high energy and an energy of love. And that just means having compassion for people, having compassion for yourself, being kind, being graceful in interactions, and not trying to pick fights with people. Okay, so when you're vibrating at a high frequency where you're kind and generous, what you want is going to come in more easily, and you're going to be a match for it. And that's one of those core beliefs I have. Okay, let's see, one other. I am supported in every way. Who am I supported by? The universe, my angels, my guides. Some people may say God. Some people may say the Holy Spirit or universal source, or flow, whatever you want to call it. It's important that you acknowledge that there is a power greater than yourself, and that power is assisting you in getting exactly what you want and need and desire. Okay, so please honor that. Ask for guidance if you're not sure what to do. Help me see this a different way. What would you have me do? Acknowledge that higher power, all right? You don't have to worry about a name. Just acknowledge it. So one of the last things I want to mention is some people say, well, that's all well and good, thoughts create your reality. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get to XYZ, how to have this outcome of maybe getting the raise I want, or moving up the ladder professionally, or having that beautiful relationship I want. I just haven't had one in so many years. How am I going to get there? You know what? That's the beautiful thing about creating your reality. You don't have to know how. You don't have to ever know how. That's where your belief and your trust that there's a power greater than you working in your life that allows this to happen, okay? The how is not necessary to know. So when you start getting in your head and saying, okay, I'm going to write my core beliefs down, I want a raise, or I get to have a raise, or I have a beautiful relationship, I don't want you to go back and look at those statements and say, well, how do I get there? What do I do? Now, you have to trust, but you also need to take action towards those steps. You're not going to just sit on your sofa and watch the TV and eat popcorn. You need to take steps towards that. You need to take aligned action steps, okay? So whatever you would do to get a raise at work, well, you can't be lazy, and you've got to be working towards that goal, of course. And you can write those out, those core beliefs towards working towards a goal as well on your core beliefs list. So when I do this, I do it right away in the morning, and I do it right before I go to bed. And why do I do that? Because I am programming my subconscious mind to always be looping that information through my head, okay? So I do it in the morning, so when I get off through my day and start going through my day and talking to people and helping people and working and interacting, I do it from that place of knowing that these are my core beliefs. And why do I do it before I go to bed at night? Because I want to program my subconscious mind while I sleep that that's what's going to be imprinted there, okay? If you do that twice a day and you continue to work on your core beliefs, you're going to see changes in your life quickly and significantly. Now, that takes a little effort on your part, all right? But you've got to, anything worthwhile doing takes a little bit of effort, takes a little bit of moving forward, and just allowing that and knowing that there is a power greater than you that's going to be helping you with all this. And the bottom line here is your thoughts create your reality. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook at Pure Love Energy, or contact me on my personal page at Lisa Short. I'm in Lenexa, Kansas. Okay, so I have Janine in Freehold, New Jersey on the line, and I'd like to welcome her to my show. Hi, Janine.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So Janine, what's the reason for your call today?
I am calling because I was looking for a reading. We have some stuff going on, some exciting stuff, some stressful stuff. So I was just trying to see if, we're headed in the right path, or some information maybe on how things might pan out for us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so does this have to do with a home or moving or changing locations?
It does.
Okay, great. And so this is something you've been working on for a little while. It feels like you've been working on it for about at least 6 months. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. I feel like there's a solution coming up pretty quickly in the spring, as a matter
Okay, awesome.
of spring, because I feel like that's what's happening here. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. So this is the thing, Janine. You're on the right track, okay? And what you need to do is maintain a balance so you can stay on the right track, because you mentioned you were a little bit stressed out. And I feel like there's all these moving parts, like got to do this, got to get this into place. It's like I'm seeing like a puzzle, and you're putting these puzzle pieces into their little empty slots, but you don't quite know where all the pieces are going to fit yet. Does that sound right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, great. So tell me, let's take this a little deeper, a little further, okay? Because I know we're on the right
Okay.
track here. I'm tapped in. So tell me a concern or a something that's bothering you about this process that I can help you with. Let's get a little more detailed, okay?
So we had to do in the beginning, we had to do some credit repair, which we did. So we're kind of like right on the border now of we just got the approved, we're just making it to be approved. So now that that was squared away, now there's some issues with the structure of the home, like the roof and things. So we're trying to work it out to get it fixed. And I'm just stressed out about how everything's going to fall into place.
Okay, so there's some issues with the structure of the home you want to buy, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so does that mean then that you feel like you're going to have to be responsible for that financially?
Well, they've already agreed to fix it if it needs to be fixed, but
Mhm.
it's a matter of like choosing the contractor and things like that. And I'm just nervous because, how do I know it'll be done right? Like, I'm just trying to think, I'm thinking of all the things, or what if they decide to not fix it?
Okay. So you said that they agreed they would fix it, but you're not assured about the contractor's ability to fix it. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so there's always an inspection, okay, before you can
Yeah.
actually make the decision of the home, right?
Yeah.
And so has that inspection has not happened yet, or has it?
The first inspection has, yes.
Uh-huh. And this is where the issue came up, right, with the structure?
Yes. Correct. Yes, correct.
Okay.
I just
And
want to know that
so
we're on
you
the
need,
right path. That's all.
okay, yeah, you are on the right path, okay? And this is the thing. You're kind of you're caught up in all this energy of instability, okay? And what you need to realize is that you have more power than you're giving credit for, all right? When you, and I don't know if you heard anything that I was just talking about before your call,
Yeah.
but you did? Okay. So your thoughts create your reality, right? You need to start deciding how it's going to go for you, okay? When you kind of put yourself out there in this um, not knowing, and the energy of all this is very chaotic, all right? This is what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And you're sort of like standing there in the wind, and you're being blown this way and that way, and you're not feeling very grounded or stable. And you have more power than that, okay? What you think is going to create your reality. If you're thinking that the structure of this building, for example, makes some problems in the long term, even if the person fixes it, going to be this chance that's going to work out that way. Okay. Now, you always have to be cautious. You have to do your due diligence and follow up with appropriate practical steps. But I want you to come to resolve this whole thinking, all of this from a space um, of knowing it's going to work out for your highest good. Okay?
Okay.
And I want you to do that every single day because let me ask you this. Do you believe in a higher power?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you believe in a higher power, that is the one key, the one thing that is going to push you through life and help you. Okay? You need to ask for guidance on this, all right? If you haven't done so, you need to ask for guidance and move with the guidance as it's shown to you, all right? Have you asked for guidance about this?
Yes, I have asked, and ironically, I kept coming across a very specific number in relation to this house. And when I finally like started paying attention to how often this number would come across in regards to the situation. I looked it up, and it's very specific about everything you just said about manifesting, like what you're saying, and like my higher power giving me the sign, like letting me know that this is right.
Okay. So what I'm telling you then is another sign and confirmation from your higher guidance, from your higher power, from whom you ask for guidance from, that you're on the right track. Okay. Does it feel like that to you? Does it feel like you're on the right track? Because I think you're just doubting yourself. Does it feel like there's a...
This is the first time that I really believed in something and in myself so much that watching it come to fruition is very frightening.
Yes. I am so happy for you. Do you know why? Because you are seeing the results of your thoughts creating your reality and listening to your higher guidance. It works every time. And so the more you do that, and the more, this is important too, okay, since you're already on this track, you're asking for guidance, you're putting out your thoughts that you want this to work, you need to start thanking the universe for this, okay? Gratitude is key, the other part of the equation for manifesting, okay? So be thankful and just say, thank you. You know, when you get these signs, you get the numbers or the synchronicities or whatever it is, just say thank you. And then ask for more, okay? So you ask for more signs. And that's how you get through life in a very inspired and almost magical seeming way, okay? You just keep asking for more signs. Now, I don't mean walk around and start looking up and down and everywhere for these. You know when they come, right? So the number you got, that was like, okay, I get it, right? I'm curious. What was the number you got?
10. It's number 10.
Number 10. Okay, very good. So, you know, and we look at numbers, and as you figured out, numbers have meaning. They have energy, okay, and frequency. And the number 1 is part of the number 10. The number 1 is about new beginnings, right? It's about establishing this idea firmly in the physical world. The 0, and this is my interpretation, but I feel like it fits. The 0 is about your goals and your desires and your dreams, okay? So when you put these two together, you have a powerful combination, frequency-wise, energetically, for creating what you want. Does that sound like what you read? Like that's where this is headed?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So you know what I think you needed today? I just think you needed a little confidence boost. Like, you're not making this up.
I did.
Yeah, you're creating your life the way you want it. And so, you know what? For a lot of people, that's scary because they've not realized that, or they've always maybe been in an environment where they didn't get what they wanted, or people hadn't supported them, you know, like emotionally or for their goals and dreams. And they never had this teaching. And this is the thing, you know, like, we don't teach our kids this and in school, or, you know, and unless you have a parent or someone who's like a mentor to you to teach this to you, who knows, right? Who knows about this?
Yeah.
But when you tap into when you tap into it, it just starts to flow. And that's a good word, flow. When you tap into the flow, which is like the ease of life, you start to realize it's not really hard. You know, you can actually accomplish your dreams and get what you want. And this is just the beginning, okay? Because I feel like there's other things coming in for you that are going to just follow along this door. I feel like this is an open door for you with your new home. And although, see, you were alerted to the structural issue, right? You were alerted to it. It's guidance, all right? And it's being fixed. So something I want you to do is to imagine this home and even write it down. This home, the structure of my home, the foundation of my home is perfect and stable and grounded. Okay, I want you to tap into that energy of that and really feel it and know it and believe it, just like you did for getting this house. I want you to tap into the energy of that, okay, and how that gets to be for you, because this is how it works. We get to decide what we want and what we get, right?
Yeah.
And so you're deciding that right now. I want you to decide that. Put it on paper. Decide how these things are going to get to go with all of it, okay? With like how the contractor does the job. My contractor does a fabulous job correcting and fixing the structure of my home, okay? Like write that out. I want you to do that every day. And that's going to program your mind, one, to start thinking that and feeling that and knowing that and getting that right in your gut. Like where you believe it is in your gut. Like you feel it right in just below your rib cage when you know something, right? It's there. And so you're going to not only program your mind to do that, you're going to project that energy, because you are a powerful creator, Janine. You're going to project that energy out into the universe, and it's going to be met with like energy, and you're going to manifest it. And that's the beauty of it. I am so proud of your progress. It's amazing. Do you have any questions about what I suggested that you do?
No, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I want you to let me know how it goes, okay? You can message me on Facebook at Pure Love Energy or at Lisa Short. I'm in Lenexa, Kansas. That would be on Facebook too. That's my personal page. And I just appreciate you. And I'm going to send you all the good vibes, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Janine. You have a fabulous day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. So, case in point, I love how the universe works, okay? Janine was working on manifesting the best possible outcome for herself and her family. And she did it because she was manifesting a home, and she was concerned about the structure of the home. And I just told her to take it all the way. Take it all the way to the end zone, baby, right? You're going to develop and plan your life exactly as you want it, okay? So be an energetic match for that. Think about it, know it, feel it, believe it right here, all right? If you want a session with me, you want a healing session, a guidance session about manifesting your life, please message me at Pure Love Energy on Facebook or at Lisa Short on Facebook. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a beautiful life. Thank you. Bye-bye.